Alrighty, let's get after it. 5/22/2026, 3:52 p.m. Happy Memorial Day weekend for all of those who have a 3-day weekend, and those who don't, kind of sucks. But anywho, what also sucks is for those NASCAR fans out there is the passing of Kyle Busch.
Rest in peace. How crazy.
Yeah.
41 years old.
It was like on Sunday, from what I had read, on Sunday, he was sick and then went to the hospital, ended up going to the hospital for it with how sick he was, and then ended up passing a couple days later.
Yeah, he's been dealing with a sinus infection for the last couple weeks, apparently. And, yeah, and, like, with traveling to the different courses and everything, and elevation changes, and then the G-force of being in a car, I guess it's been, like, really fucking him up and, like, making it worse. And, like, he's been doing shots and shit after races, and, like, during one of his races, I think a week ago, he was even calling over the radio. He was calling for the doctor to, like, meet him in his trailer, like, as soon as the race was done. So, he obviously wasn't feeling good, and apparently, yeah, he was, like, they released his 911 call today. I didn't listen to it, but basically the gist of it was, like, he was at home, and he was on his racing simulator, and then he just, like, his blood pressure went through the roof. He got, like, super hot, and then he ended up just, like, passing out, but they said he was still, like, he was still awake, you know?
Yeah.
And, yeah, that was it. It's fucking crazy.
That is kind of nuts how that happens. It's like, he really doesn't... It's kind of crazy to think it's like, it doesn't seem that major, I guess.
Well, I think what happened is it, like, turned into, like, some kind of pneumonia type deal, and then that's what ultimately ended him.
Yeah.
But there's I want to look this up, actually, because there's been a lot of conspiracies going up and down my fucking timeline. Like, immediately. I'm not even kidding. It was like 4 hours after the news came out that he died, that people are putting together this stupid... I want to put it to bed. As somebody who's a person who believes in conspiracies, I mean, people conspire to do shit all the time. We're watching it unfold in front of our eyes right now currently, but people are trying to connect the dots that Kobe Bryant was 41 when he died. And weeks before he died in his helicopter crash, he filed and had a settlement with a pharmaceutical company that he had sued. And Kyle Busch is also 41. And just a couple weeks ago, he just finished a lawsuit and settled for a whopping $8.5 million. And they think that possibly this is linked. And then some fucking idiot in the post goes, they both wore number 8. I'm like, Kyle Busch was number 18, so you're already wrong there. Like, these things are just so stupid, but they're gaining so much traction, and people are like, it goes from a fucking cold to just dying the next day. Like, what the And I'm like, dude, you guys are just dumb. You're just purely fucking dumb. Like, come on, dude. And I wasn't even a fan of Kyle Busch. I personally didn't really like him that much. He's kind of douchey. I mean, he was one of the last, like, pioneers of, like, the nasty type NASCAR drivers, just like a dickhead, say whatever the fuck he wants, punching people in the face, like old school type racer. But yeah, it's just crazy that people are trying to connect the fucking dots here on Kobe and Kyle Busch, and they're like, same initials, KB. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking retarded. Stop. Like, the guy just died. Relax. There's some conspiracy to fucking kill a NASCAR driver because he won. First off, $8.5 million.
I think the big conspiracy is, like, people are gonna eat this up. If I post this,
oh no, they are. It's
people are
clickbait.
gonna eat it up.
It's fucking absolutely clickbait. I mean, and that's why it's so funny, because, like, these idiots are coming out and then purposely, like, I seen a video where someone was talking about it, and they're like, he just got out of a lawsuit with an insurance company for $850 million, and I'm like, if it was that dollar amount, it would make way more sense to be thinking that something might have happened.
Yeah.
But $8.5 million, bro, that's a fucking drop in the bucket. That's nothing. They don't care.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy that people are, like, really going in on this. I've seen non-stop posts about it. Like, my whole timeline is just, like, people trying to connect these dots, and I'm like, dude, just let it go.
Just let the guy be dead.
Like, at what point is everything a fucking, like,
yeah.
When it's kind of fun, like, when a political person gets assassinated, or, like, something major happens where it's like that, like, okay, understandable. Or like the Shohei scandal. Baseball's huge.
I mean,
Shohei's the biggest player in baseball probably across the entire globe at this point.
That's not a conspiracy. He actually did that.
It wasn't it's conspiracy that he's the one who was betting and not Ippei Mitsuhara, but
Yeah, you'd have to be naive to think it wasn't Shohei.
but technically that's a conspiracy
Yeah.
theory. It's just because no one knows.
If I were Shohei Ohtani, I'd be like, dude, I can't speak English. Like, I had this guy doing it for me. I didn't notice.
Wait, you're speaking English right now.
He's like, oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. I didn't realize that $5 million was out of my gone.
But something like big, something that big, okay, it makes sense. But like, we're down to thinking that insurance companies are conspiring to kill NASCAR drivers.
They might, dude.
Like,
People
come
have
on,
done,
dude.
People have done a lot more for less.
No one watches NASCAR. No one no. I bet you if you went up to 100 people,
NASCAR's blowing up.
like fucking 5-10 people might know who Kyle Busch is. If you asked 100 random people,
NASCAR's on the come up again.
it is coming back. It is getting a little bit bigger now. But I mean, it's just so crazy that people are that like dedicated to making this like a thing. It's like, shut up, dude. Get a fucking life.
Well, either way, R.I.P. to Kyle Busch.
It's crazy, dude.
The only NFL news I'd seen was Matt Stafford got a 1-year extension.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
$55 million up to, I think it's like a total of like 60 with incentives and all that stuff. Who's the linebacker on the Lions? What's his name?
Alex Anzalone.
Nope. Other one. I can't remember his name. Either way, though, he got an extension, 4-year deal. I didn't see the actual number, but they ended up extending him. Instead of picking up his 5th-year option, they just gave him a contract extension. So, there you go.
I've seen Kyler Gordon is still dealing with a soft tissue injury and hasn't been at practice yet. And they said it's not ideal, obviously.
Jalen Johnson is not at voluntary OTAs either.
Kind of a bummer as well. And then also, I'll be honest, I don't know. I mean, unless it's for the right fucking dollar amount, but geez, I've seen this. Was that Sleeper Bears page posted a thing that there's a rumor that like Cam Jordan might sign with the Chicago Bears. And I was reading the comments, and so many people are like, I would love this. A veteran fucking edge guy would be great. This and that. I'm like,
How many years has he been
Cam
in the
Jordan
league?
is fucking 36. He's
I'm gonna say,
36.
yeah,
I had to look him up because I'm like, he's been in the league for, it feels like,
Ever.
fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
And he don't get me wrong, he's good. Like, he
Yeah,
is a
he's
good
still-
veteran, but
he
like,
still produces, but yeah, he's like, I think, it's probably have been like 14, 15 years now he's been in the league, right?
it's got to be at least 15 years. And like, in all honesty, if we can get him, like I said, if we can get him on like the Bills paying Joey Bosa, like get him for like $6 million for 1 year,
Yeah.
sure. But I'm not trying to give him even like a 2-year,
No.
$30 million deal. Like, no, dude, come
Give
on.
him a
he's-
1-year deal. Super team friendly is what it would have to be.
Yeah, it's 36 years old. It's like,
But knowing the Bears, though, knowing Ryan Poles, he'd probably be like, you know what, dude, we'll give you a 5-year, $84 million deal.
yeah.
How does that sound?
And in all fairness,
We
too,
have
I
no
think
cap space, but we'll figure something out.
yeah, we'll work it around. We'll trade
we'll trade
Caleb
Caleb,
Williams. Yeah. But I think too, like it's kind of one of those things where Cam Jordan is like he is a saint. That dude should retire a saint.
Oh, 100%.
He's
I mean,
fucking
that's
been
all
there.
he's ever been.
Yeah, and he was. I mean, he's going down as one of their greatest players ever
He'd have
for
to,
them.
Easily.
So like, why wouldn't you just let him fucking stay one more year and retire, however long he's willing to play?
100%.
But hey, whatever. And then I seen you see LSU hired Ed O.
Did they?
Yep, they hired him on the staff under Lane Kiffin. So one of the memes I seen was two dudes like it's like I don't even know how to describe it other than saying a tire pulling competition. It was like a tug of war over just a tire. And it said Ed O and Lane Kiffin fighting over the last Plan B at Walgreens after they knock up a college girl. It's so funny. Like, you literally couldn't put two of the worst people together when it comes to fucking the chicks on campus. I mean,
Coach O is fire. He just liked
sleeping with 20-year-olds.
he just liked cheerleaders.
It's crazy. It's just crazy. Obviously, it's legal.
Can't hate.
You do what you want. Lane Kiffin, too. It's
Can't
legal,
hate.
but it's like, damn, dude. You guys maybe want to get your priorities straight. But hey, we'll see. Lane Kiffin's got a lot of self-respect and everything, so that makes sense on his part why they got hired. And then I guess really I don't have anything else on like football related. Did you see the last Spurs and OKC game
Nope.
highlights? I
Nope.
should say lowlights. It is absurd how many fucking flops there are coming from OKC.
I mean, that's literally what SGA like. That's his game.
I watched a 33-second compilation where he fell after every single shot he took. He fell to the ground. He looks like a baby deer. He lands and he falls forward. He falls aside. He falls back. Like
we had talked about, like you said, it's like he has actually incorporated that into his game now.
Yeah, literally, it's crazy. And then like Hartenstein is literally fucking grabbing Wembanyama, hooks his arm, pulls his arm down. He's holding his arm. Wemby's like this, like trying to get free, and then fucking goes like this to get free, and Hartenstein flops, and they call the foul on the Spurs. Like, it was all game. It was the most ridiculous shit I've seen. They got an offensive foul called on the Spurs at one point because a dude was standing still, and I don't remember if it was Hartenstein or somebody else. Literally just runs up and like bumps into him, and then goes flying backwards, and they're like offensive foul. It's crazy, dude.
Do I think Wembanyama should have won the MVP? Yes. Do I think he's good at basketball? Yes. I hate the way that guy looks. I just don't like him.
Oh, I mean, he's an alien, but
Yeah, I think he's like, I hate the way he looks. I hate like his demeanor. He just seems like an asshole. And he's French. Like, French people suck. I'm sorry. I'll be on the record. French people suck.
I don't mind French people.
They're like a step below like British people. British people suck. They're the worst. Like, go eat your beans and tuna somewhere else and be disgusting somewhere else. Go eat your spuds somewhere else.
Chips.
Yeah, it's like stupid. It's like, I'm gonna eat fish and chips, mate. It's like with like the most no seasoning, not even salt on it. Like, you want some salt? No, hold the salt, please, thank you. I actually want it to be the most bland thing ever. I want to eat.
I feel like French people are at least nice.
They're not actually. They're actually like known assholes.
Well, I guess let me take that back. Yeah, in France, yeah, they are extremely rude
and absolutely hate Americans.
Exactly.
So it's like,
well, you go to Canada. I mean, look at Canada.
Canada sucks. I mean, look at SGA.
Yeah, but the people are fucking real friendly up there.
Allegedly.
They are. I could vouch for it. I would say they do single you out when they know you're from America for sure, and make fun of you. But they're nice.
You make fun of me. You talk like an idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
how they see it, though.
Heads,
yeah, like the South Park version of a Canadian is so funny, dude. But it was funny. Dylan Brooks literally made a board game version of Operation, and it's called Unethical Hoops. And instead of a doctor on the thing, like the patient on the board, it's fucking SGA, and you have to remove the basketball without trying to foul him. It is so fucking funny. Like, they actually made produced the whole thing. He plays it. It's fucking awesome.
SGA sucks. I mean, I don't know.
He's so talented, but he's ruining his own fucking image just by doing this shit.
He's ruining the sport of basketball. I mean, it's just like there's an argument that Steph Curry ruined basketball because he was so good at shooting threes that everyone's like, well, I'm going to do that.
At least that isn't that's not a what's the word I'm looking for? Like that. At least that came out of him being so talented that everybody is striving to be that talented at something.
Yeah, but it's
unlike flopping and be like, well, I'm really good, but I'm gonna try and fucking shoot 20 free throws a game because whatever you got to do to win. Like that's lame ass mentality.
So I'd seen, I was at the the other day, and there was ESPN or whatever was on, and it was like, how would you like describe SGA's play style? And it was Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins talking about it. I'm like, okay, we got the two best guys talking about this right now. Like, we got two morons talking about another moron. Like, this is awful. I'm like, so I was talking to my friend. I'm like, this is actually like what they want. Like, this is like just everything's going according to plan. They're like, when they hire announcers, they say, or analysts, they're like, we need to find the worst people on earth so that people will watch out of pure hatred. They're only going to watch because they just want to, like, talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
No one actually thinks these guys are legit or smart or have ball knowledge. It's literally just hate watching. I'm like, honestly, that's what I think.
Kendrick Perkins says some dumb shit occasionally, but I think he has some fairly decent points most of the time. At least he played in the NBA.
The only person that I think is worse than the both of them is Nick Wright.
Nick Wright's dog shit.
He's awful.
Yeah.
He is awful. He's like Stephen A. Smith stupid, but with less personality. Like Stephen A. Smith is at least like loud and obnoxious and like
he's got some flair to him.
Yeah. It's like Nick Wright just sucks. He's just boring and is stupid.
Yeah, basically.
Like, pick a struggle, please. Either be stupid or boring. You can't be both. Because I just hate you.
Yeah,
I want to hit you in the face. Like, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they had... I've heard Big Perk talk shit on SGA's game and, like, the fouls and everything. I'm pretty sure that he was on McAfee's show after one of the games in the last round. I can't remember who they played.
The Pistons?
No, that was the Knicks. Oh, that was not the Knicks. That was not the... It wasn't fucking OKC and the Pistons. Oh.
What's saying? I don't know. Whatever. I don't.
Whatever. But he was talking shit on all the flopping and everything because it started a few games ago. People like really getting on it again.
It's terrible. I mean, it's the worst.
Bad.
It's awful for the sport.
It's so.
If I were Adam Silver, I'd like.
These guys need to start getting fined. They need to get like if you get caught flopping in a game, it needs to be like a $50,000 fine. And that might sound like a ridiculous number, but you need a number like that to get these guys not to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you play in the only league where you get guaranteed contracts like this fucking big. You get super maxes and $50,000, sure. Like, one guy might think it's nothing, might think it's dropping the bucket, but you'll put that shit to bed across a vast majority of the league fucking quick.
$50,000 is still $50,000.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, even for SGA, like, that's still a decent amount of money. And for him, he'd be fucking broke by mid-season. So, like,
yeah,
I don't know how many times 50,000 goes into, whatever he got, $4.8 billion supermax, whatever the fuck his deal was, I don't remember. But, like, they have to do something drastic to stop it. There's just no way that this can continue and then them still come out and try to say that, like, the numbers are going up. People are watching the NBA. Like, no, they're not. They're just not. Like, the only reason I see it is because I am a sports guy, so, like, I see the shit on my feed. And sports betting is, like, what kind of got me to start watching it a little bit. But other than that, I mean, I could give a shit about it.
It sucks.
I think most people are in that same boat.
Like, granted, I was, like, in 5th grade, whatever, but, like, 2011. And also, it would probably be different if the Bulls were actually a relevant team. But it's like the sport itself, I feel, is just like a shell of what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like what the MLB was for me for a while, where it's like I felt like the MLB as a whole is just kind of boring. It just kind of sucked. Granted, baseball's back. Better than ever, actually.
It
and
is.
it's on like the incline. Like it's better.
It's
getting better every year.
The amount I will say this, I don't think in my entire life have I seen this many inside the park home runs hit, let alone all in like one fucking week.
Also, what is going on with that? That's also kind of crazy though. That keeps happening. Is it bad defense?
I mean, it's just chance. Like, it just happens, but the odds of it all happening like within a 1 week span are just nuts.
We've had like 3 this week already.
I think there's been 4 or 5. I'm not even kidding.
I'm saying this. It's like
I know PCA gave up one.
Or
Corbin Carroll had one. Corbin Carroll. Now, in all fairness, I don't know. Well, I don't know what Corbin Carroll's got scored if it got scored an inside the park home run because he hit a triple and was sliding headfirst into third, and the left fielder obviously throws a laser to get him out. The helmet came off as he slid head first, and the ball just nailed him square in the side of the head and went flying off. And he just, like an absolute fucking, like a dude, just gets up, takes off, and goes home. So scores an inside the park home run.
Like dazed as all could be. So he's just
yeah.
I just gotta get there, and I can go see the doctor.
Like, actually, it is so crazy. And then he legitimately just went straight to the clubhouse, and then came right back out. So, like, that's badass shit right there. And then, outside of the inside the park home runs, this is one of the craziest things that I think has maybe ever happened, and I'm curious to know if it ever happened, like, before this. So, in the Diamondbacks and Giants game a few days ago, like 3 days ago, Robbie Ray starts off the first inning, gives up a single, gives up another single, and then I can't remember who it was, hits a ground ball to the infield. There's an error. Everybody's safe. Next batter's Nolan Arenado. He hits a grand slam. 6 pitches into the game. To give up 4 runs, 6 pitches into a baseball game is just like that. That's like a 1 in a trillion chance. The odds that 3 people are on base in less than 5 pitches, or 5 pitches or less, and then the next guy hits a grand slam on the 6th fucking pitch is just astronomically stupid.
I was
It's so cool.
I was talking to one of my friends at work today, and he played baseball and all that stuff, and he's like, baseball is one of those sports where it's like, it's so easy to, as like an outsider, just be like, this guy's done. Like, you got to pull him right now. You know? It's like, this guy's like, he's done. Like, in that situation, let's say. He's like, but it's also like, it's kind of hard to judge, to be like, do we pull him now, or do you just like try to let him work out of it? Because he's like, if he works himself out of it, or if you give him the chance to work himself out of it, it can be really good for him, or it can be really bad. Because he can either absolutely just shit down his leg, or he can get out of the jam. So it's like, it's really difficult to just be like, hey, get out of here. Like, you just pull him, you ruin his confidence. You leave him in, it's like, okay, and he gets himself out, it's like, that was awesome for him. That was really good for him. He needed that. But it's like, or if you leave him in, it's just like, okay, well, his confidence is destroyed either way because he just fucking gave up 6 runs. Let's just say. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, God, it's like, it's so difficult when to know, like, when is the right time to pull the guy or not.
I would say situations are situational.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only
And I
way
feel
to
like
look
as a
at
player,
baseball.
you kind of have to understand that too.
I think a lot of them do. I
But
think they
it's-
definitely understand that. You see guys getting like
Yeah.
frustrated when they get yanked too early, and like you can see the frustration when they've been out there too long. Like, I mean, at a certain point, it's fairly obvious, but like in a situation like that, it's Robbie Ray. He's a good pitcher. You're not gonna pull him after, like, that's fluke shit. I mean, 2 singles, that's no big deal. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
And then, okay, an error in the infield. Now it's bases loaded, no outs. It's like, all right, well, that's not my fault. And then you give up 1 home run. Like, okay, well, it sucks, but he'll be all right. Like, it's fine. It just,
I don't even know if I call it a debate, but I had an opinion on it. I was with the same guy. I was like, I hate when pitchers pitch out. Like, when they try to pick people off. I'm like, very rarely do I ever see it actually work. And I'm like, and the chances of an error just like increased by like 1,000. I feel like, personally. And like, this is like a meatball take by me. I know it kind of is, but it's like, and then it happened today, like in the Cubs game, because he like he had the Cubs game, and he's like, and it happened, where Astros pitcher, I forgot his name already.
Arrighetti.
Yeah, he pitches out, PCA goes from first to third. I'm like, okay, because the first base missed it. It was a bad throw. I'm like, and that's why. I'm like, that's why you don't do that. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you risk it in that situation, but
I'm like,
also,
I'll boo every single time they pitch out.
I don't know.
I'm that fan where I'm like,
I like it.
boo, you suck.
I like it. You got to risk it for the biscuit, dude. And in that scenario, like, sure, you're putting it on the line that the guy like PCA is going to get all the way to third base and score. But now, like, I guess what you would have to, it's all probabilities. It's just like football going for it on 4th and 2, 4th and 1. What hash line are you at? What yard line, this and that. How much time's left? How many timeouts? And it's the same thing for baseball where, like, okay, PCA's up. It's a right-handed pitcher. Next guy's a lefty. He has a 230 average, but he's been 10 for 15 his last times up against lefties. The odds of PCA getting to third base are about 60% anyways. If we throw over and try picking him off, the odds of him moving on an error are actually only like 43%. It's like go for the pickoff move. Like, it all breaks down to analytics, and it works a lot of times, but
with PCA, you really don't have to worry about him getting on base.
Yeah, he just hit a 2-run homer today. And
I
want to.
I mean, in the month of May, he's batting 108.
Oh, huh?
He's batting 108.
Yeah, everyone's batting like shit in the month of May. I
And,
mean, it's just,
PCA,
that's baseball.
Cubs Twitter hates PCA right now.
I don't think Cubs. I haven't seen anybody on Cubs Twitter hating on PCA.
I've
seen a lot of
everyone
people
on
just.
Cubs Twitter hating on PCA.
How often are you on Cubs Twitter? Are you a secret Cubs fan? You a closeted Cubs fan?
You're MLB.
Is
MLB
that why the
dude.
stripes are on that side of the fucking jersey?
Might be. PCA definitely.
Dude, they're all struggling. There's
I
not a
don't-
single guy I
yeah.
could put on any of this fault on. Every
I had
single
also
team,
said today
every
that
person.
I don't actually hate PCA. I do think he's good at baseball. The only Cubs player that I think I actually truly hate is Seiya Suzuki. I'm like, I think he sucks. I think that guy is like, I just think he sucks. I'm like, I think he sucks defensively. Like you said, he's like scared.
Well, he got hit in the chest by a ball the other day.
He just
Literally 2 days ago, he got hit in the chest. He was running down a ball in the right field corner, and it was right up against the wall. Like, it was right against the wall. But a ball he should have had, and you could see him, he looks towards the wall, and then he gets a little closer, and then he just pulls his glove, like, way too high up. The ball just hits him in the chest, and then it was an inside-the-park home run.
I hate Seiya Suzuki.
I hate his defense. His bat is good. Like, he's right now.
I think he's batting like almost 300. He's like
no, he's like 260.
He's like 270 something.
Nah, he's down to like 263 because he's also fucking slumping. He was real high up there. Everybody on the team right now is at fault. There's no one's hitting. It's hard to say no one's making good contact. So here's the argument for it because
contact. They're just
that's the problem. Like
they're flying. I think they're flying out like an astronomical rate.
They're flying out and they're grounding right to people. Mm-hmm. Like there's no fucking way to control where the ball is going to go to a certain degree. I mean, you can kind of be a little directional, but it is insane how often, like watching that Brewer series, it's just like the perfect like. It's like my mentality with life, like how all shit happens. It's like, yeah, fuck me, right? Like, okay, sure, I could hit this fucking ball 100 times in a row, and it's gonna go right fucking to somebody. But then these guys comes up, and they're just dink, 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 just little fucking bloopers hitting it down the fucking gaps in the field. It's like, how the fuck is this possible? And that's everything that's been happening for the Cubs for like 3 fucking weeks straight now. It's like there was let's see, because I know I screenshotted this. Yeah, they lead the league in squared up contact in the month of May. In the last 3 weeks, they've hit 94 balls in the air over 90 miles an hour. So they're making good fucking contact, but all of those have been for outs. If 5% fall for extra base hits, like talk about how many games that fucking changes. Like it's just crazy. You can't do it. You can't write this shit.
Another thing I said today was like Craig Counsell. So when they win, he looks like obviously in a good mood. Obviously you're winning. But like when they lose, he looks like he's just like drunk. He looks like he'd been drinking for like hours. He always looks like so stressed out. I'm like, can someone like check on Craig Counsell? Like, is he okay?
I'll be honest. He's a good manager. I've always been like, I don't want to say a fan, but I've always been like able to appreciate how good of a manager he is. At least I thought. But I've always hated his fucking face.
Yeah, he's got a weird face.
He just like like what you said. I think even when we're winning, like there were select few moments where he smiles or anything. Like he's just such a fucking hardo. He just stands there like a fucking dork. Like it's just crazy. Like I almost can't stand him. And then like when he does this shit now, where we've now lost 9 of our last 11 games after going on 2 separate 10-game win streaks, after going 20 out of 23. We're down to dropping 9 of our last 11, about to drop 10 out of our last 12 as of today, because I'm sure we're about to lose right now. We're down by 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th.
Give it a go.
It's like, change the fucking lineup, man. Change the lineup. He finally tweaked it somewhat today.
Yeah, 42.
But, like, it's just so bad. And I get, and this is actually, it's funny that you mentioned the pitching thing, because this is the same exact thing as the pitching scenario. It's just harder to do because you need to wait more time, right? Like, if a guy's going cold, a couple guys are going cold, you don't just give it 2 games and then be like, all right, you got to change the whole lineup and put fucking Seiya Suzuki in the 9 hole and fucking, you're not going to do that. But at a certain point, like, we are past that point. When you've dropped 10 of 12 and you're on a 6-game losing streak and you're watching all your fucking hitters' averages drop and drop and drop, and then the runners in scoring position, like, we're not being able, like, sure, they're making good contact. That's the argument for leaving the lineup the same. They are getting contact, just not getting lucky enough to have it drop, hit the gap, whatever. But you gotta fucking move stuff around, dude. And I'm sorry, I know Dansby Swanson's glove is fucking phenomenal, but that dude needs at least a few days off. He is batting like 178 right now. He's been sub 200 average for a fucking week. And even before that, even batting just over 200. I don't think that's fucking acceptable at a professional level. That's like AAA worthy shit.
Contract.
Exactly. And like, I've said this a million times, and I don't know how fucking loud I need to scream it, but he is Jason Hayward 2.0. It's the same fucking contract. He actually got a bigger contract than Jason Hayward, but it's the same exact player, just white. He comes up to the plate.
Just white.
I'm serious. He comes up to the plate. It's a guaranteed fucking ground out to shortstop, a pop out, or a fucking strikeout. And 90% of the time, it's a strikeout or a little chopper to fucking shortstop. Jason Hayward was the same thing, but everybody sucked on his nuts and was like, but his defense. It's like, okay, sure. But when someone's making the kind of money that they're making, their fucking defense is the only thing you're paying for. Dansby Swanson was batting .270 with the last 3 years of his career, like the last 2 years with the Braves and then his first year with the Cubs. That's what you're paying for. You're not paying for a fucking sub 200 hitter. That is absurd.
Yeah.
A sub 200 average to be a daily starter in the fucking league, like, sit your ass on the bench. You're done. I don't care how good your defense is. Fucking figure something out. I can't believe he's still up there swinging a fucking bat for us. It drives me nuts. And Counsell just will not change the fucking lineup at all. It's crazy, and I'm like, what is the deal? And he did this last year, too. It was the same thing I was saying at the end of last year. When we started slumping, like, that last month, and the Brewers took over the lead in the division.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what happened to the Cubs? Like, this was the best offense in baseball for literally 3/4 of the year, and now they're just dog shit. And he never changed the lineup. It was like straight just week after week after week of just watching guys go up there and hit pop-outs and strike out and strike out and strike out. It's like, do something.
They're just slumping, dude. They're just slumping.
And to an extent, they are, but, like, that's why you need to change it up. It's been long enough. You don't need to keep fucking, well, yeah, they're just... It'll take time. Like, no, it doesn't just take time. You got to fucking make a decision at some point. Like, we went from leading the division 1 week ago to now we're like 3 games back from the fucking Brewers because we got swept. And our division's good. Every team was over 500. Like, we can't afford to just drop, 10 of 12 fucking games. Like, we're going to have to go on another 10-game win streak to make up the fucking ground we've lost in the last week and a half. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that's just baseball, though. I mean, that's
it is.
Sucks.
It is. It's frustrating because it is like streaky. It's in the defense too. Gold Glove defense. You watch PCA drop how many fucking balls in the last week? Like, shit that he should be catching, he's not catching. You're just seeing like goofy fucking errors happen, and just obviously there's a lot of frustration right now with the whole team, I think.
Yeah.
And it's really showing its teeth, and it just is what it is. You kind of have to just eat it, but. Man, is it frustrating watching a team that has the talent just fucking suck. And our starting pitching the injuries are just, it's starting to kill us. It's starting to kill us. Now that we're like throwing the same guys through the rotation, like they're starting to get figured out.
Yeah.
And it's not good. We need to make some kind of big move. We really do.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't disagree.
Now, on the bright side, I want to say this because during the game today, it was fucking awesome. This is one of the little, like we were talking about, fun things about baseball. They finally got Arrighetti out of the game. Astros brought in their bullpen, which is the worst bullpen in all of baseball, has the highest ERA. They have like a fucking 6.50 ERA, their bullpen. It's crazy. PCA comes up to the plate with a runner on because Miguel Amaya pinch hits because, righty on lefty. Miguel Amaya also batting like fucking like 180. He's dog shit. I don't like him. But he comes up, hits a bloop single into right field, barely gets out of the hands of the fucking first baseman. But PCA comes up, literally first fucking pitch, looks over at as the pitcher gets into his windup, I'm like, they got to tell on him. Because you watch PCA stand there, and then his eyes look at the dugout, and then back to the pitcher, and then he looks back at the dugout, looks back at the pitcher, guy throws it, crushes a 2-run homer. I'm like, they got to tell on him, and that's fucking awesome. Because clearly he was waiting for someone to make a signal in the dugout of like, this is a changeup. This is something. They had something. So that's
good.
I love that.
That's
I love like reading when a pitcher's tipping his pitches. That shit's so cool that those guys catch that fast. So
I mean, that is cool. I mean, that's awesome.
That's real film study.
100%.
Also on pitchers too, did you see the Reds pitcher? Bryce Harper hit a line drive back at the Reds pitcher a couple days ago.
I didn't see that.
He almost got hit in the nuts. He like comes out of his windup, and after he lands, he starts like turning. The ball gets hit, and it hits him in like the inner thigh on the backside. It missed his beanbag by like a couple inches. And it was just funny because Terry Francona was getting interviewed after the game. And he's like, it hit him in the meat. He's like, asked him, he's like, you're wearing a cup out there, right? And he's like, no. He's like, just Chase, I don't even watch the game on TV without a cup on. Like, what are you doing? It was just funny hearing Terry Francona say that. Like,
it's awesome.
That's a great way to word it. It was very funny. And other than that, yeah, baseball's just been nuts. There's been just so much goofy stuff happening.
The White Sox started a 3-game series against the Giants today. Hope that goes well.
That should be promising. The Giants fucking stink.
Yeah,
God, they got walked off the other night, and
they're 10 games below 500 right now.
Yeah, they're dog shit.
Yeah.
Good thing Rafael Devers went there.
We got That guy's a fucking idiot. Today it's Davis Martin versus forgot his name, but Davis Martin with like a 1.87 ERA, whatever it is, versus like a 2.67 ERA. So both pitchers pretty solid. Hopefully it should be good. Hopefully the White Sox are gonna muster up some wins. Obviously we dropped 2 against the Mariners. Whatever. One of them was pretty controversial. We already talked about that last episode. No big deal. I don't really care.
Yeah, Mariners are ass too. That division sucks, which is another reason it pisses
Cal
me
Raleig's
off.
like dead. Like,
well, he's out and he's hurt.
yeah. But, I mean, even before then, Cal.
Yeah, he was dog
obviously
shit.
because of the same injury that has been lingering.
Yeah,
Like, keep him out there. Keep him out
gotta
there.
love that. It's a Craig Counsell decision right there.
I actually think they called in Todd Bowles. Like, what should we do? He's like, just keep him out there.
Or Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah. Like, yeah. All right.
Yeah, pick your poison. Or fucking even Joe Madden. Aroldis Chapman's out there. He's on like pitch number 115. He's throwing like 88-mile-an-hour fastballs. His arm's falling off, and he's like, just gonna keep him out there. I'm gonna throw him back out there for the 8th inning.
Actually, speaking of Kevin Stefanski, I did see one thing about the Browns that apparently all quarterbacks right now are basically just an embarrassment. Like it's like really
What?
bad. Yeah, it's like really really bad right now.
See, I just heard. That's so weird because I just read a thing from Todd Monken saying that he was extremely impressed by Shedeur Sanders, and right now there's actually a competition for who's going to be the starter.
What competition between who? Shedeur and Deshaun Watson?
It's got to be, but obviously, I think that's another one of those things. I will say, I was shocked to see that. Like, I shouldn't say shocked. Let me reword that. I was interested to see that was the article that it was like, okay, well, at least Todd Monken is coming out and be like, Shedeur looks good. You know, Kevin Stefanski did everything in his power to be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Yeah, like he's just dog.
I hate him.
Yeah, I'll give him the wrong playbook and send him on the field.
Yeah.
Like, at least Todd Monken likes what he's seeing from him, but there's no way in hell Deshaun Watson can't start for this team, no matter how good or bad he looks, considering how big the contract is.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like the contract is like he has to start. He has to. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, by week 6, if he's fucking sucking, then we'll pull him. But it's like,
yeah,
as of right now, he has to start week 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you would think.
Like, he truly just cannot justify the...
Can you imagine that?
I wouldn't be surprised. At this point, what they need to do is just eat the contract and just cut him.
I see, now that's the boat I'm in, because in all fairness, think about when he got hurt. Was that last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago, and then he re-injured. He ruptured the Achilles again.
But that was last year when he tore his Achilles, right at the beginning of the year? Last season?
No. That was 2 seasons ago.
He missed. Oh, because Flacco started for the Browns last year.
So he ruptured his Achilles, and then while rehabbing it, he did it again.
Yeah, that's right. But think about when he ruptured his Achilles. Myles Garrett had to come out because the fans were cheering that he got hurt.
Yeah.
Cut the fucking contract. Cut your losses.
No, seriously.
Because your fans don't want him. Even if he starts playing fairly decent, nothing will ever, like, the aura and stigma around him about the whole fucking massage thing, like, that'll never go away no matter what he does. He could win the Browns a fucking Super Bowl, and that'll still never go away.
It'll be talked about, but I think Cleveland fans would be okay.
It would flip most of them, but I still think there'd be a lot of people like, yeah, he's a piece of shit, though.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like,
I mean, you kind of got to be a great, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, you got to, like, murder someone or just, like, just be, like, a bad person.
Ray Lewis?
All alleged. He didn't do anything, actually. In the court of law, he did nothing.
That is true. That is very true. Yeah, I don't know. It would be interesting to see how the Browns are this year. They had a really good fucking draft. They had a really good draft, and they got a really good head coach, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean,
I feel like they're going to be pretty decent.
8 wins.
Yeah, and I'd say that's
I'll put them at 8 wins.
Yeah, I think that's very well possible for them. Their division, to me, isn't that tough anymore. I mean, the Bengals are obviously the Bengals, but...
Well, Joe Burrow said they have everything they need to go back to the playoffs.
You know, I seen that too. Him saying, "I'm really happy with the offensive moves we've made this offseason."
I think he's forgetting the fact that you need a defense.
I agree, and that was my first and only thought. I'm like, Joe,
someone needs to remind Joe Burrow, like, hey, the offense isn't on the field the entire time.
Yeah, there's two sides of football.
You guys do also have a defense that plays, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically just turnstiles at this point.
They are.
You don't have anything.
So bad, dude.
Fucking suck.
You can't, like, how can you compliment any offensive moves? Like, that's
You can't.
another thing where, like,
you truly can't. Like, unless they're putting up 45 points a game, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
And even if you are putting up 45, you might need to put up more than that.
You might need to
because
put
your
up,
defense is going to give up 45.
You might need to put up 54
Yeah.
to beat the Bears. I mean, it literally happened last year against the fucking Bears. Like, you guys couldn't tackle.
You guys got walked off.
You guys got walked off. You couldn't tackle in the middle of the fucking open field on a tight end.
It was
You
literally
two guys
in the middle of the field.
Two
Yes.
guys couldn't tackle him. Then a third dude let him get away. Like, but you're happy about I'm glad you're happy about the offensive moves you made. Hopefully, the only offensive move that they could make that would be any bit good is if they give
T. Higgins.
is if they give fucking Joe Burrow robotic legs.
Yeah,
and he can stay healthy for a full season. That's the only good off. Other than that,
the offense. Yeah, seriously though, it's like
nothing needs to change offensively.
The move that should have been made was never extending T. Higgins. What they did. I mean, I'm sorry. I know that's what you wanted, but it's like
they pigeonholed themselves.
You obviously don't get rid of Jamar Chase.
Yep.
You keep Burrow and Chase. T. Higgins is the one that has to go. I mean, that's like
it would have been a smarter decision.
It's an organizational disservice. Extending him, like you're not going to win anything.
Yeah.
You have so much money now invested in 3 people. You cannot sign a defensive star.
Yeah, literally,
even just one.
And just imagine too, like think of like how bad they are and like how bad they've been, and if they were willing to like have now obviously this is like hindsight's 2020, but if like before they decided to sign T, going into that while the season's going on, knowing like. We're still competing for the playoffs, even without Joe Burrow, and we're trying to get it back, and this and that, and like, maybe just let yourself be shit and get a decent draft pick, and you can get any. To me, I would say this: any wide receiver 2 that they draft is going to be fucking pretty good when Jamar Chase is on the other side because he's drawing all the attention.
100%.
So any guy you pick up in the draft has a really high ceiling for being wide receiver number 2 on a T. Higgins level.
100%.
So, like, let T walk. It sucks because he's really fucking talented, and he's
but
a number
not
one.
Jamar Chase.
But he's a number 1 on a lot of teams. But yeah, you can't do that because now, yeah, like you said, they're pigeonholed and they can't sign a defensive star, and they're trying to draft an entire defense, which it's like good luck. Even though they went and picked up, damn, who'd they get? Remember they wouldn't sign Trey Hendrickson, but then they ended up getting. Who am I thinking of?
Let me Google it.
Oh my god, didn't they sign somebody at the end? I thought they made a big signing at the end because that was like the whole thing with like when Trey Hendrickson ended up going to the Ravens and they traded him. And people were like talking shit where they're like, so you didn't want to pay him $20 million. You didn't want to pay Trey Hendrickson like $20 million or $25 million a year, and then you ended up just going and spending like $30 million a year on somebody else. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear I remember reading that.
Boye Mafe?
Boye Mafe.
Yeah, Boye Mafe.
That's what it was. And it's like, okay.
They gave him 3 years, 60 mil.
Okay, 20 mil a year. Yeah,
and then they got Brian Cook, safety, 3 years, 40 mil. Jonathan Allen, 2 years, 26 mil.
I don't know.
They re-signed Joe Flacco. I forgot about that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So Joe Flacco's still hanging around?
Wait, re-signed him? He wasn't on the Bengals, was he?
Yeah. The game they got walked off, he was on the Bengals.
That's right.
When he threw for like fucking 500 some yards.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I thought they were the only team he hasn't played for in that division, but it's the Steelers,
yeah,
right?
He hasn't played for the Steelers yet. He might.
It
might happen.
Very well possible. It is so
Aaron
on the
Rodgers could
table.
Go down and they'd be like, we need Joe Flacco.
It is so on the table. And I've always said those two look so similar. They look like the same person, especially now. Like they're like the same
crazy.
age.
It's like we're trading you, but you don't have to move that far.
Yeah.
Just like a state over. Like you can realistically just like keep living in the area, and just like take a plane.
Yeah, right. Take your private jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was just an absolute bonehead statement though from Joe Burrow to say anything like that. Like,
I mean, I get it. You got to like ride with your guys and like rally them together, but it's like that's just kind of out of touch.
That's what I mean. It's fully out of touch.
Yeah, it's not terrible take. Hated it with all my heart.
Me too. I know that really like disgusted me when I seen that. I'm like, that's just not what you say here.
Moron.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hated it. Um,
It's the same. Let me put it this way. It's very similar to like last year with the Cubs, where like we needed pitching so bad. We had such a good team, and we needed to trade for a starting pitcher. And it's like your entire fan base is crying out. They know what you need. They're telling you this. And everybody, including ESPN and all the sports media, has been saying for years now, the Bengals need a defense. The fans are crying it out. The media is pointing it out. Everyone is saying it.
and
then your organization
have the worst defense in the league for like 2-3 years in a row.
And then you come out and you're gonna brag to be like, hey, I know we need a starting pitcher, but we went and traded all of our prospects and we got a third baseman. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not what we asked. And it's like, that's exactly the situation with the Bengals. Like,
one good thing about the Cubs is actually not re-signing Kyle Tucker. He is fucking awful right now.
Is he awful? I don't think he's playing awful. I'm pretty sure he's doing pretty decent.
Well, someone on the Dodgers came out and said that for the amount of money he's making, he needs to be producing more.
Well, that's fair because they gave him an absolute bag. So I mean, you have to expect that. But he's batting .251. It's not the worst. Not good, but it's not the worst. 4 homers, 24 RBIs, 39 strikeouts, 28 walks, 748 OPS. I mean, it's not great.
You got to look at the contract.
You do, but it's also been fucking 2 months. Like, people, when his average is sitting around 280 later in the year and the guy's hit fucking 35 doubles, like, that's the shit you're paying for. You're paying for RBIs, you're paying for production, and also his defense. He's phenomenal. So, according to Cubs logic, that's all that fucking matters. Let Kyle Tucker bat .09, and it doesn't matter as long as he's got good defense.
Yeah, he's got a good glove.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. It fucking drives me nuts.
I'll be at the Cubs game tomorrow, so I will actively be rooting against them.
Yeah, bring them a win. Fuck the Trastros. Dog shit ass team's gonna end up winning that division because their division's so bad.
No, actually, yeah. I would rather see the Cubs win than the Astros.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope.
I would just put on for Chicago.
Yeah, I would fucking hope.
I'll probably be a little displeased with the food. The food quality will not be as high.
Where are you guys sitting at?
Garbage.
Really?
Yeah. It's like we didn't really care where we're sitting. Just wanted to go.
So where are you sitting?
Like the 400s.
Behind
right
home?
field.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not terrible seats, actually. If it's a nice day, they're not terrible. Like when we went, we sat in the 400s for opening day.
It's going to be a little chilly. I mean, it's going to be like a high of like 68. It's not going to be the worst. It's not going to be the best.
If it's sunny, yeah, that's better. Like opening day was so cold that it was like miserable up there because of the wind and shit. But like view-wise, you could see everything. It's a great view.
I feel like at most stadiums,
yeah,
it's the seats. Yeah, they're high up, which sucks. But it's like
the view's nice.
Yeah,
you got the whole Chicago skyline there in the background.
We'll be facing the opposite. It'll be to our back.
Well, yeah, but you still see like buildings and shit. Like you could still see like a skyline.
Yeah,
and the lake.
I'm gonna get there early. Go to Hattie B's. Get a nice Nashville hot chicken sandwich. Delicious stuff. Obviously, I'll have to get a hot dog.
Where the fuck is that place? You bring this place up every time. It's still never gone there.
It just opened up like a couple months ago.
Well, where is it?
It's like just north of the park.
So it's not in the immediate area.
No, I mean it's like 2 blocks north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I've never been there because I haven't really walked.
It's like 2 blocks north of Cubby Bear.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense then why I've never seen it.
It's not too far.
Because I've like circled the park a million times. Not like looking for it, but just I have.
Yeah.
And
great stuff. I mean, like Dave's Hot Chicken is garbage compared to it.
Dave's Hot Chicken's not that good anyways.
I think it's pretty mid.
Yeah,
and it's really fucking expensive.
It is.
I'm like, for what it is, it's very expensive. It's like...
It is pretty damn hot, though, too.
Yeah, depending on what you get.
I'll give them that. It's pretty damn hot.
It's like Raising Cane's. It's like...
Aren't they putting up one of those in Cherville?
Yeah.
Where the old Tigif was?
Yeah. People fucking love Raising Cane's. I'm like, it's actually extremely mid. What's really good is the sauce. The dipping sauce is very good.
Are we ever going to stop getting restaurants that are just a trend anymore and like a fad? Because
I don't think so.
Because
I truly don't think so.
When you look at this area, it's become nothing but fucking 7 Brews, and now we're getting a Raising Cane's.
7 Brews sucks. I don't care what anyone says. 7 Brews sucks.
Dutch Bros, and like it's all these fucking chains that are just TikTok trends that are just opening at anywhere they can.
I would much rather go to a small mom and pop coffee shop any day of the week.
AKA small town. Shout out.
Yeah, I mean,
Sponsor us.
small town's fine.
Refuge. Sponsor us.
Refuge has gotten really big though, like really busy now.
I
Every
know.
time I go there, which sucks. I feel like their quality's kind of gone down a little bit.
You ever get their food?
I've had their bagels.
Oh, do you ever get a pizza bagel from there?
I haven't had the pizza. I have only had the Italian. The when we went to the
Okay,
500.
yeah.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah.
In 2 days, it'll be a year ago. Actually, no, it would be.
No, I was gonna say I think it would be tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it'd be tomorrow.
Yeah.
A year ago tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just look at the
Yeah.
dates probably hanging right in front of my face there.
Right here.
May 22nd. Well, I thought it was the 22nd and 23rd.
Yeah, it probably was. It says it right there. It's really small. It says 21st.
The 21st?
Yeah. But
How
I mean,
does that make sense?
days move. Not the same
Three
exact.
three
date.
days though? How would it have rotated 3 days
Let me look.
in a year?
I can't see perfectly. It's really small font.
May 25th. It says it right there. Right here, pal.
Oh shit. Oops.
That's okay, yeah. So it's
So-
1 day. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Either way, great time. We got coffee. We went to a small mom and pop shop after that too for coffee, and the place kind of was weird. It was like in that apartment complex, like downstairs in that apartment complex. Remember?
No.
We went there and it was like
On the way home?
Yeah. It was like just right by our hotel. We went and got coffee, like at this little place in the apartment complex,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, "I want it to go," and they're like, "Okay, the lids are over there." Like they hand you a cup with no lid. Remember that? And they're like, "The lids are over there."
That's right. I was getting that mixed up with a place me and Stephanie went that was also like the exact same thing. I wonder if by chance we happen to have gone to the same if I've been to
I mean, it
that
was
place
in Carmel.
twice. I don't remember where me and her were when we I think it was when we left the Pacers game.
We got that pizza.
So
we went to that pizza place the night of after the 500. Forgot the name of it.
Oh yeah, that place was good.
That place was very good. I mean,
That was
you
clutch.
put down like a whole fucking pizza. I had like 20 wings. It was good.
You know,
Even that pub we went to, the day we got there, was like okay.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Even though we just had appetizers, I'm like, not
Yeah.
bad. The area kind of felt like a weird fever dream though. It was like really odd. It was like an industrial not even an industrial complex. It was just like a bunch of office buildings. And then it was like, okay, here's a little strip of restaurants. And There's
Yeah.
a fucking IKEA across the street.
Yeah.
And there's just more roundabouts and more like office buildings. I'm like, this area's kind of weird.
Remember when the tour of the Delta plant was sick though?
Yeah, that
Getting
was
to walk
cool.
around and drink beer and watch like robots make
Yeah,
faucets
they
and
had
shit.
just like robots just like opening and closing faucets. Like we want to see how many times we can do this until it breaks. It's like right now we're at 500 or 5,870. It's like okay.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah,
cool.
it's like getting to go into like the machine shops and shit. Like that
Yeah.
actually was pretty sick to
It was
just
pretty
walk around.
interesting.
I
It's
didn't
like
give a fuck about any of it.
No,
like
100%.
product wise, but it's cool to just like see it all.
It was cool just like how much thought actually goes into it.
Mhm.
And it's like something you just take for granted every day. It's like I'm just gonna go turn my faucet on.
Same as I'm like when you walk upstairs, I'm like, all right, just walk around and like test shit. And like every faucet has water to it.
Yeah.
So you can just like test all the different fixtures and just like check it out.
Or like this bathroom has essential. You can put oils in it and have a steam with
Yeah.
oils, and it's like cool. I probably can't afford this.
Yeah, right.
It's
That's
like,
Yeah,
cool.
we were like looking at those one faucets. I forget what line it was, and they were like fucking crazy expensive. I'm like, yeah, these are cool, but I can't afford any of this.
Yeah.
So
It's like I actually shouldn't even be here.
yeah,
I don't know the business.
Yeah, that was so funny.
That was awesome. That was a great time, man.
I forget what he told me they were doing this year. Was it something? Was it a couple weeks ago? They instead of the Indy 500, they did something different. Was it? Wouldn't have been the Masters.
That would have been nuts.
It was something big. Like when he told me, he's like, "No, they're not doing the race this year. They're taking us to this place." And I'm like, "Well, that's fucking crazy." I'm like, "What?" I can't remember what it was. That kind of pisses me off now.
That is pretty cool though.
Yeah, I'm like, lucky them.
Yeah.
Guess I didn't enjoy our presents because I didn't get the invite back. Like, whatever you do, don't invite those two fucking weirdos that didn't say shit to anybody and just drank the whole time.
All they drink was Miller Lite.
They disappeared for half the time. They didn't talk to anybody. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and all they drank was... Oh, the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they went to the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, that's actually huge.
That's what it was. I'm like, because I was just... It made me think of it because I'm thinking, what's that drink everyone... mint julep?
Yeah, and the julep.
Like
Yeah.
everybody go, it'd be the same thing. You'd go there, but just be drinking beer.
Or like everyone's Can we get a mint julep?
Wearing fancy clothes, and I'm in like jeans and a t-shirt with a hat,
Seriously,
just like
I wore a
this.
fucking Sox hat, like
Yeah.
an Ariat shirt and blue jeans. And I'm like, I'll take a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
That was great. But
Was
yeah,
great.
man, that's all I got.
Yeah, same here.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you're watching, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, rate, review, follow on TikTok, Instagram, X, and
Yep.
see you on the next one.
Thanks.